Bom dia! We are Team Brazil.
This summer, we will be traveling to the coastal city of Recife.
Led by sociology professor Dr. Newhouser, we will explore the Christian response to global poverty.
Over the next 15 minutes, let us tell you a little about this amazing country we call Brazil.
Where are we? Brazil?
Lá vai o mulatê do bundê, todo mundo quer ver, todo mundo quer mexer. Lá vai o mulatê do bundê, todo mundo quer ver, todo mundo quer mexer. Amando assim direita que quem tem mala assim direita.
Brazil is the 5th largest country in the world in land area and the 6th largest in population. It is the largest nation in Latin America, bordering all South American countries except Chile and Ecuador. Brazil consists of 26 states and a federal district, Brasilia.
From the stunning archipelago of Fernando de Noronha to the extensive Central Highlands, from the rainforests of Amazonia to towering Pico de Neblina, Brazil is a land of startling contrast and incredible natural beauty. Whereas the temperature along the equator averages 77 degrees Fahrenheit, the southern regions of Brazil exhibit frost and snow in winter months.
Brazil's diversity is also reflected in its demographics. Most Brazilians are of mixed ancestry. Indigenous, European, and African ethnic groups are the most largely represented.
Did you know that aside from Nigeria, Brazil has more people of African descent than any other country in the world? And more Japanese people than any other country aside from Japan? Wow! I know, right?
There are 5 geographic regions in Brazil: the north, northeast, southeast, south, and center-west. Recife is located in the northeast. Did you know that only 8% of the original forest in the northeast region of Brazil remains today?
Wow!
Most of the northeast is considered to be in the semi-arid Caatinga region and is subject to periodic droughts. But Recife has a pleasant coastal climate with temperatures averaging between 70 degrees and 80 degrees Fahrenheit, accompanied by refreshing trade winds. But the weather cannot deny the fact that the largest concentration of rural population is within the northeast region, and with this, the lowest living standards in Brazil.
The first inhabitants of Brazil may have arrived as early as 40,000 years ago. When sea captain Pedro Alvares Cabral landed on the Brazilian coast, the native population of the greater Amazonia numbered around 7 million.
The first settlement of Recife took place in 1534. In order to develop colonies, King John III of Portugal donated captaincies to rich Portuguese entrepreneurs. Recife, Portuguese for reefs, began as a small village with a port in the captaincy of Pernambuco.
The Union of Spain and Portugal in 1580 exposed Portuguese Brazil to new European enemies. In 1630, the Dutch invaded Brazil. Governor Mauricio de Nassau established Recife as a modern cosmopolitan city with new roads, bridges, and an advanced artistic community. Soon, Recife became one of the most cosmopolitan and important cities in the Western Hemisphere.
By 1654, the Portuguese had expelled the Dutch and took control of Recife and its new advanced standards. The port city began to grow as a trade center for sugarcane and, unfortunately, for African slaves. Throughout the 19th century, Recife consolidated its position as a center of the regional and international commerce.
In the early 1900s, the wealth accumulated from the commerce allowed industrialization to further develop the city's economic status. Today, the industrial sector is perhaps the most important in Recife. This includes textiles, chemicals, software, and information technology. The promise of jobs and advancement prompted a large movement from the countryside to the city. The lack of ample opportunity, however, left many people unemployed, polarizing Recife into a city of wealth and poverty. In a typical Brazilian greeting between friends, men are likely to tap each other on the shoulder.
Women are likely to touch arms or hands.
Attire is very important to Brazilians. Brazilians believe you are what you appear to be.
In reality, one's attire depends on the context. In metropolitan city centers, smart dress is expected. While in urban inner city settings, it is a good idea to dress down to avoid drawing unnecessary attention.
I'm starving. We should go get some typical Brazilian cuisine.
What should we get?
I'm really starting to get sick of this meat and buffet style eating.
How about some savory pastries and coffee?
I don't know. Maybe we should stick with the usual rice and beans.
Can't go wrong with rice and beans.
What should we do next?
How about a spectator sport?
Oh, like soccer?
Or Formula One motor racing?
Say, isn't that the second most popular spectator sport in Brazil?
Or we could just play something ourselves.
Awesome! Soccer or volleyball?
Actually, I'm leaning towards some Brazilian nightlife activities.
Oh, like dancing and live music.
Yeah, let's do it!